Hey y'all, it's Leah. Okay, so today I'm just going to give my quick thoughts on One Piece episodes 939 and 940, since both of them were pretty emotionally packed. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so episode 939. Although you can tell that Toei dragged this episode a bit with the pacing, it had really good animation when presenting YASU-SANNNN's execution, especially with the cherry blossom effects. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Toei made me hella emotional, like I was bawling a little bit within the first 10 minutes due to the level of emotional depth and impact this episode was giving. I remember when I was reading this in the manga, I got a little emotional over Yasue, but when watching this with the music, the voice acting, and the beautiful animation, I felt like I got more emotional watching this episode than I did when I read it in the manga. But I guess that's the power of Toei, making me relive a feeling again, but on a greater scale. My favorite part of this episode was the flashback between Oden and Yasu-san, especially when they played that certain OST. I forgot the name of it, but y'all know which one I'm talking about. It goes a little something like this. Do 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 do. You know that one that's like all like sentimental and it just shows like a moment between two legends. That OST. You guys know what I'm talking about. I just have to point out that I really like Oden's voice actor. I just really like how this tiny flashback was presented in the anime. Also, I would like to add that Toko's voice actor is great in my opinion. The fact that she can add despair, fear, and laughter in her voice at the same time is very impressive to me. I feel like she is presenting Toko well, but yet again, Japanese voice actors are on a very high league of amazing. So although I'm impressed by how good the voice actor is, I'm not too really surprised. So yeah, it was a pretty good episode in my opinion. The only criticism I have is of course the obvious dragging on the pacing, but I get why they're slowing down the anime. And if you guys don't know, it's so that they won't catch up to the manga, which is currently taking multiple 1-week breaks due to COVID-19. So yeah. So episode 940. To sum up my overall reaction, let me show you a few pictures I took after I finished watching the episode. Yeah, your girl was crying so much that I began sobbing and struggling to breathe at one point because of how overwhelmed I was from the amount of heavy emotions this episode delivered. I literally had to calm myself down because it was too much for my heart, man. All I can say is that this is my top favorite episode in Act 2 of Wano so far. The pacing was really good, although I don't like how the anime held back in showing Yasu's death right before the intermission, then waited to kill him off until after intermission, after showing a repeated scene, but that's just me being nitpicky. But besides that, the episode was really well paced in my opinion, even with them stretching out some parts. All of the voice actors for this episode need a raise for their performances, especially Yasue and Toko's, because holy shit, they really delivered the intense emotions of their characters. The animation was extra beautiful. I love the flashback scene between Yasue and Kiyomon and the others. I love how Yasu gave a huge middle finger to Orochi, and I love the quote he made that related to Oden. Honestly, I don't really have any flaws with this episode, and everything about it just set me in the right mood that Toei wanted us to feel, which is sadness. Pure, raw, uncut sadness. And then when Hiyori told Zoro while the villagers were laughing and about the smile fruit, oh, my heart felt so heavy. Plus, seeing the villagers in Toko going from struggling to cry to forcing their laughter was so sad because I already knew the context behind it. So seeing them being helpless with their emotions was just so heartbreaking, man. Like, this episode had me going to sleep with tear stains on my cheeks. And for that alone, although I don't like rating things with numbers, I have to give this episode a 20 out of 10. Toei did the damn thing this episode, and in my opinion, they did it better with the emotional depth than the manga did. So yeah, I really love this episode. All I can say now is just rest in peace to the great man himself, Yasue. You will be missed. Let me know how you felt about these episodes. Did episode 940 make you cry like I did? And do you think that the anime made Yasue's death sadder than it did in the manga? Let me know all of this and more down below. If you enjoyed this video, then it'd be really cool if you no like that like button because it will really help you girl out. Please subscribe for more One Piece related videos and One Piece anime reviews in the future. Hit that bell notification so you can always be notified whenever I post. Links to my socials and Discord are in the description box below. Please stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!